Thank you for joining me for Cam Church. Today we're going to talk about miracles. This comes from the Fundamentals of Unicult, the book. If you have this book, the second edition, we're going to turn to page 51. And if you have a sticker that I have sent you when you order something off Unicult Supply Co., you can use it as a bookmark until you stick it on something. These make great bookmarks. If you order a lot of things from Unicult Supply Co., you probably have an abundance of stickers, and that's cool. That's great. You can use them as bookmarks. They're great. They're very durable. So, like I said, this part of the book, all it says is anything is possible 77 times. And I think that that's important, and I could read it, and I think that would be an interesting practice in sitting in that energy and thinking about it. Should we do that? I think we should do that. Let's make it a performance piece, and then we'll talk about it. So as I'm reading these 77 of the same sentence, think about what it means. Think about, like, the reason why I repeated it so many times is because I used to have this little bird that was like a little, like, Christmas ornament almost, and it said on it, anything is possible, and I hung it up in my window. And on days when I was feeling depressed, it seemed like a threat, and on days when I was feeling happy, it felt like an expansive thing. 77 is a divine number. All right, ready? Anything is possible. 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 Anything's possible. Anything is possible. Anything is possible. Anything's possible. Anything is 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 impossible. Anything is possible. 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 What does this mean? Why is it important? How do we have miracles? Think about it. We have all these miracles in the Bible. It's just the page. I felt like I said anything is impossible on one of them. Only we will know in the replay. So the Bible has miracles, and we think of them as something that happened only during a certain time. And we think that Jesus turning water into wine and Jesus walking on water, we think of these as miracles. We don't really think of miracles happening too much. Like, what is our modern understanding of miracles? I think that when somebody survives death, that's a miracle. I experienced that miracle. I was going to die, tried to kill myself. I was going to die. There was no reason why I should have survived, and I survived. And so that, for me, is a personal miracle. There are people who beat cancer. There are people who survive things that they shouldn't survive. You know, sometimes we hear of car accidents where people, you know, just happen to survive even though their whole car gets smashed up into bits. What are some other miracles that you can think of? Do we think of talking to God as a miracle? The only thing that we allow talking to God to represent is insanity. If you have somebody who says, I can talk to God, Doesn't matter who they are. They could be a CEO, they could be a homeless person. You would say, I'm sorry, you're very insane. You need to go take some medication and be in this mental institution. There is no room in our reality for the divinity, for the miraculous energy that is talking to higher energies. Other miracles happen all the time. We're actually entering into an age of miracles. And what's really funny is that we don't recognize them even when they happen in front of us. You hear a voice, you see a ghost, you actually can channel some higher energy. You see something very strange. If you saw a burning bush that wasn't burning up, but it was just burning, what would you do? What would happen? Would you even tell anyone? You'd probably be like, they're going to think I'm crazy. Fear of being labeled insane has prevented us from progressing. I have a journal that I wrote when I was in the mental institution. It's not easily accessible. But on one of the pages, it says that in the... Oh, I gotta find it. I gotta find this quote. Hang on. Let me look. I have to climb up on a chair and reach up here to find it. It's gonna be just 1 second here. Is this it? No. Where are it? What the heck? What the heck? Where are my journals? Here they are. Okay. I hope Nefertiti was entertaining to you. Okay, so this is my journal called The Quest. This is when I was first hospitalized. And it was the 4th of July that I was in the mental institution. And I wrote down this quote that I found in a book there. And it really blew my mind because I was in the mental institution on the 4th of July, and I was like, you know what? This is like the whole, I could feel it. I knew it. I knew the whole world was insane. I knew that patriotism was insane. I knew that our entire dedication to the American dream and the American way was insane. And yet here I was, the crazy one, being in a mental institution trying to figure out a way to survive the toxic reality that this is from 2009 on July 4th, 2009. It is ironic to me that I'm spending this patriotic holiday in a psych ward. Here's the quote. In the West, the insane are so many that they are locked away. In the East, the insane are so few that we worship them. The way that we handle mental illness and the way that we handle insanity and the way that we handle miracles and people who are capable of experiencing miracles and people who are capable of channeling higher energy and talking to God is abhorrent. We literally tell people who are having supernatural experiences that they are insane and that they need to be medicated. This is a simple thing to address, but it's important that we talk about it. We are entering into an age of miracles. We create our own reality. So when we're kids, and as we go about our lives, we say, oh, wow, I can see this spirit. I can see this ghost. And our parents say, no, you can't. There's nothing there. There's nothing there. Stop talking about that. You're scaring me. And in your little mind, you say, oh, I don't want to scare my parent. I don't want my parent to be upset with me. And they say there's nothing there, so I guess I must be wrong. And you start tuning out of that frequency of experience. What is our frequency of experience? We have to understand what our frequency of experience is. We have to understand what it means to have perception. We are living in an electromagnetic soup. Everything is electromagnetism. Our sense organs Our eyes, our skin, our ears, our hearts are tuning into different frequencies of the electromagnetic spectrum. If we focus only on the aspects of the electromagnetic spectrum which can be physically felt, we are missing out on the subtle energies of electromagnetism of reality that we are capable of experiencing. Our unique given right includes the ability to tune our bodies like a tuning fork to be able to feel the vast amount of subtle energies in this electromagnetic soup we call reality. When we focus our energy through our consciousness on what we expect to be real, on the reality that we think is going to make us get along with other people, on the reality that we think is going to make others happy with us, we limit our reality. We limit the energy that we are able to sense with our electromagnetic tuning fork bodies. The frequency range of the electromagnetic spectrum is from 0 to infinity. And on Earth, we occupy only on physical Earth, we occupy only a small section of that physical reality. And this is what we talk about when we talk about raising your vibration, when we talk about ascending dimensions. And when you hear about alien races that occupy a range of dimensional realities, like the Arcturians are able to go from 5D to 9D, that actually is an amazing talent because it means they are encompassing a huge spectrum of perception. And from their own consciousness, they are taking in that huge amount of perception. This makes sense on Earth. If you've been through trauma, most of us have you ever noticed people who have a really easy life, who are just really loved and really cared for and don't seem to have much trauma, have you ever noticed that they seem to be single-faceted or kind of boring or not really all that interesting? Why is that? It's because we don't have a lot of opportunity to go into higher vibrational realities. And if they haven't had the opportunity to go into lower vibrational realities, they're going to be sort of a single-faceted type of person because they're occupying a very small range of the electromagnetic spectrum. Their perception is perceiving and aware of only a small percentage. Why is it that when you take something like acid or mushrooms that it can change your perspective for your whole life, for the rest of time? It's because it opens your mind up to a larger percentage of frequency. You don't need drugs to do this. You can do it with your own mind. You can do it with your own consciousness. By empathizing with people who have a lower vibrational reality. And you can do this not necessarily by having trauma, but when you have trauma and you heal it and you go higher and higher, then you're occupying a large spectrum of reality. You're having a multidimensional experience at that point, and that's why you're a healer. That's why you instantly become a healer, because you can understand, you can empathize with the lowest and the highest reality. If you're somebody who's had a pretty good life and you're curious about this, you can explore the highest realm you can imagine, explore the highest joy you can imagine, try to ground yourself to and empathize. And you can also use curiosity to empathize with other people. Maybe you're in a super low place. Maybe you're super depressed and you're anxious all the time and you hate reality. Use curiosity to empathize with positive people. You might feel like they're wrong. When I had depression and I saw positive people, I was like, ugh, ugh. I didn't have curiosity to explore their reality. I had resentment and whatever it's called when you want to make fun of someone. I wanted to mock them because I thought they were wrong, because I thought my way was the best way. But there is no best way. There's only all the ways, and then you get to decide. But if you use empathy to connect with people, you're going to create a larger paradigm. Why is this important with miracles? When you create the largest possible paradigm, you invite in alternative experiences. Let's say that you want to be an actor. the town that I'm from in Colorado is a small farm town. And let's say that someone's born there and they want to be an actor. And they say, oh, nobody's ever going to make it from this small town. I should just give up on my dreams because I've never known anybody who's made it in Hollywood. This is just an example, okay? And then you find out that someone has made it. You're like, oh, this famous person is actually from my hometown. What does that do to your energy? What does that do to your perception? It opens up your mind to be like, oh, it's possible. When you start hanging out with people who are successful in the way that you want to be successful, you can become successful much more easily because not only are you holding the space for belief, but you're also seeing how they did it. And you're getting the information of their step-by-step of how they accomplished your dreams. And you can make little tweaks for your own life. So with miracles, we have to acknowledge all the times that we experience things which are out of the ordinary, which are unexpected, which are magical. If you saw the video where the sun glitched out the other day, the sun turned off and back on again, and then Instagram removed the hashtag sun. If you saw with your own eyes the sun disappear and then reappear, and you got it on video, how would you feel? Would you feel insane? What if you didn't get it on video? What if you just saw that happen with your own eyes? Would you feel sane? Would you instantly write it off? Would you instantly belittle yourself and be like, man, I really need to get some sleep because I'm seeing stuff. And then you just keep your mouth shut and you don't tell anyone? And you belittle yourself and you treat yourself badly for witnessing a larger perspective? A miracle, perhaps? You would think your brain's out. Yeah. It's scary to experience miracles. It is terrifying to experience miracles. Think about that. If you were to experience a miracle, you would likely be scared and attack yourself for it. I think that's really important to acknowledge. We need to make space for miracles in our own consciousness. We need to make space for miracles in our own selves. We need to make space for miracles in our society, because as we allow for the reality, which is that anything is possible, we can open up our mind to see the potential that exists. Think about the way that we're approaching reality right now. It's a very negative, anything is possible. We think anything is possible. It seems like we're being led by corruption, so all the elite are doing X, Y, and Z, terrible, terrible, terrible things. We're able to think of the possibilities of reality, the anything is possible. We're able to see very easily in the negative, denser energy. It's not hard for us to be like, anything is possible. Probably all these people are criminals and we're being controlled and there's, this is a hologram. This is, in the worst way. Acknowledge the fact that you have the ability to expand your consciousness in a negative way and then apply that to the positive way. Anything is possible. Maybe there are divine entities that are always looking out for us. Maybe Earth isn't allowed to go into any darker energy than it already is. Maybe everything is coming to light so that we can ascend into the most positive reality. Maybe aliens really are in the sky. Maybe they're here to help us. Maybe you are here to save the world. Anything is possible. Think about your energy. Think about what you wish was true. Where you focus your energy, what that does is it's focusing your energy on a certain spectrum of reality. It doesn't mean that you're going to be wrong. It doesn't mean that you're going to be right. There is no wrong and right when you're looking at it from this perspective. If you focused your energy only on physical reality and you just keep your energy locked in physical manifestation only, that's one way to be. And you can maybe feel safe there. But if you expand your consciousness to go above or below or whatever you want to do with your consciousness to explore the other realities that could potentially exist, you're going to be creating and manifesting a new paradigm that has the ability to greatly affect your own consciousness. What is the goal of life? It's joy. Joy. What else is, why would you do anything if it didn't bring you joy? Your experience of the world is the world. So as you go through your day-to-day, ask yourself, why am I doing this? Why do I believe that? And ask yourself, is there something I could believe in that would raise my energy? You don't even need to tell anybody. If you're walking around and you're like, you know what? This is my reality. I'm like, I'm a starseed. This makes me happy. This makes me feel good. If you're a starseed and you're afraid of what other people will say, you can just think it in your head and not tell anyone. Guess what? Your energy is going to be raised up. Your energy is going to be higher and higher. You get to control your own perception of reality. You're in control of your own joy. I had this telepathic bug come to me the other day, and this bug was like, you created this reality, enjoy it. And how does that work? It works with the multidimensional reality, that the fact that we're all conscious creators. I am a conscious creator. My own paradigm is interacting with the world. That's the only way that I can experience the world, is through my own perception. Did I create everything from the power of my own mind? No. On a higher level, yes. But in Unicron's reality, no. I didn't create murderers. I didn't create the government the way that it is. I'm not interested in much of reality because I find it to be detrimental, and I wouldn't have created it because I'm creating something different. But where did those things come from? They came from the fact that we're all conscious creators. So I'm a conscious creator creating my own reality. You're a conscious creator creating yours. And we all work together to create the reality that we're living in. Someone else's energy is a force that I have to interact with, just like gravity is a force that I have to interact with. Can I fly? Maybe. Can I change somebody's mind about something? Maybe. Can I change the world? Maybe. Probably, because I'm changing the world just by vibing on my own level. So when we're talking about your experience of the world, you can take responsibility for your paradigm. And when you see something out of the corner of your eye and you beat yourself up about it, that's not cool. You're not being joyous. Nobody even knows. It's your own reality. It's your own paradigm. Anything is possible. We don't know. You trust modern science to tell you if you did or didn't see something out of the corner of your eye? Who are you trusting to tell you that? Oh, well, I turned around and it was gone. Okay. So who's to say that there are interdimensional aspects of reality that can appear and disappear? Why is that so hard to believe? You've been brainwashed. You've been brainwashed and belittled to have psychic abilities and to have miracles happen to you. Anything is possible. What does that mean? How do you interpret that? It's up to you. Whoa, the chat is going wild. All right, thank you for joining me for Cam Church. Spirit of Uni, we pray for you, everyone who's watching. We pray for all the viewers. We pray for the 126 people on TikTok. We pray for the 10 people on Instagram. We pray for the 79 people on YouTube. And we're so grateful for all of the energy that we get to cultivate, and all the positivity and all the joy and all the knowledge that we get to share with each other. We pray for a beautiful Sunday and a wonderful week. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And have a wonderful day. Uni bless.